Now, when they hired Robin Fralick, they wanted Michigan State women's basketball to play in the postseason often. So far, so good. 3 years of Fralick, 3 straight NCAA tournaments. The Spartans are the 5 seed. They will take on the 12 Colorado State. If they win, they'll have either Oklahoma or Idaho. These games are going to be played in Norman, and the first one comes up for them on Friday. They were a 7 seed last year in the tournament, made it to the second round before losing. Here's what Robin Fralick had to say.
Well, how fun is that? What a great gift of life to feel anticipatory about something. We were laughing our first season here. I think we were the first team called. So then we were like, oh, well, that's it. Now, it's very different this time to wait on it. But yeah, excited. It's what makes March Madness so fun is that, it's this whole new season and nobody knows who they're playing until right now. That's definitely some of the charm of this time of the year.
And that charm maybe had an ounce of disappointment in East Lansing because Michigan State hoped they could have been a top 4 seed and hence getting to host. They're only a 5 seed, and while they don't get home games, it shouldn't diminish the wonderful season they've had. Remember, they started 19-2 to begin this year.
Oh, Robin Fralick, she just keeps getting that team and that program better and better each year. But it was the way that they finished the season. They had that really tough loss at home to end the regular season against Ohio State and then really faltered against Illinois in the Big Ten tournament. Otherwise, they'd probably be hosting.
And I think people who haven't been following Michigan State will get a chance to see Kennedy Blair and realize how impressive she is.
Oh, my goodness. Kennedy Blair, another one of those super sophomores in this league. But I like the combination of Kennedy Blair with her big Grace Van Sluten. Grace Van Sluten is one of the most skilled, versatile 4 players that you're going to find in the country. She leads second on her team in steals, leads the Big Ten and steals for none posts or for none guards. But Kennedy Blair is exciting, and I think they'll get past Colorado State with no problem. But it's the second round matchup against potentially Oklahoma. That's going to be tough. These are 2 teams that really like to get out, play fast. First team to 85 wins.
Yeah, well, that could be them because remember, they're scoring more than 83 points a game. That's the best the Spartans have had in the NCAA era. Maryland Terrapins, another team that were holding out hope. Maybe they could be a top 4 seed. Just missed. They're a 5. They'll take on Murray State, the 12 seed. This will be in Chapel Hill on Friday. And it's Brenda Freese. So, yeah, those trophies are there for a reason. She likes to win in March, and she's made it to the Sweet 16 4 of the last 5 seasons. There's another team that had a wonderful start to the season. Their first 14 games, they had 14 wins. Here is the great head coach.
I think it's an awesome bracket for us. We're excited about one game at a time, but the opportunity to go back down in ACC territory, and I've coached many games in Chapel Hill. I've had plenty of teams, whether it's at home or on the road. It's a mindset this time of year. It really doesn't come down to a building. It comes down to a mindset. If you're ready to do what it's going to take for 40 minutes to go win a game.
We talked earlier with Iowa and Taylor McKay being injured. Kayleen Schmeichel was supposed to be the engine for this Maryland team till she got hurt in mid-December, and they've had to find a way to move on without her.
I think the injury bug finally caught up to Maryland towards the end of the season. It wasn't just Kayleen Schmeichel, 17-point scorer. It was also Bree McDaniel, who never came back from an injury last year. And then they had a couple of point guards that went out before the season even started. Addie Mack, as a freshman, did a wonderful job of running that team, but she was not supposed to be the starting point guard this year. So it just is a testament to Brenda Freese's coaching and just the power of belief of her team, but you know that they wanted to host.
Lucia Kanawa, a player who's made a big impact already on Maryland. Be fun to see what she does. And this is a Maryland team. A lot of times getting second opportunities is so important in March. They get 10 more rebounds than their opponent per game this season.
Well, and hopefully this time off, they'll be a little healthier. They were a little dinged up there towards the end of the season, and Brenda Freese will never tell you that. She'll never admit it. She never makes any excuses. It's one of the reasons why I love her. But again, I don't think they'll have a problem in that first round matchup. It's the second round. North Carolina in Chapel Hill will be a tough matchup.
Remember, the Big Ten haven't had a women's national champion since Stephanie White and Purdue won in 1999. But Maryland won a national title when they were with the ACC in 2006. And this, of course, is the 20th anniversary of that championship run. The Washington Huskies picked up a 6th seed in the NCAA tournament. They will be playing Friday at Fort Worth against South Dakota State. This is Tina Langley's best job thus far in charge of the Washington program. They hadn't had a 20-win season, and she's got 21 wins here. They made it last year as an 11 seed in the first 4. They're trying to get a win here, and they've had big wins. Remember, Shimmy, this is a team that beat Maryland on the road. They beat Michigan, which was their first-ranked win since joining the Big Ten. So they've proven they can beat teams that are March ready.
Well, they are built for March. They are a 3-and-D team. You want to talk about backcourts, and Washington has 4 of the best guards. They go 4 round 1. They have 4 of the best guards in the conference. And then they have that freshman post player who I really like, McGoy. She's really coming along. But they like to shoot threes, and they play defense. And I've said this before, Tina Langley is one of the best in the business at scouting teams. So she'll do whatever it takes. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Brenda Fries, which is no coincidence because Tina worked for her for so long. But we'll kind of morph to fit the needs of the opponent. So whether it's playing a zone or a box and one or a man-to-man, she's a really good scouting coach. That second-round matchup could be interesting. TCU. What about Iowa? They have an opportunity to maybe play Iowa. Keep your eye on Washington.
If they can get one win, that'll be good for them historically because they just haven't had a tournament win in a while. The last time they picked up a victory in this thing was back in 2017.